So today we have a short video. I'm not going to waste much of your time, and I'm going to give a scientific approach to overthinking. The way I view it, the way I've come to view it over my years of thinking about these topics, is overthinking simply stems from the inability to shift your attention from that which you don't want to think about to that which is in front of you. And let me explain this. When you're overthinking, you're never really overthinking about the thing that you want to think about. Like, let's say you have a business deadline coming about. That which is in front of you is that business deadline. What's not in front of you is you thinking, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this? What if that? What if that? Those thoughts about thinking about the negative outcome. If I don't get this right, I'm going to get fired. If my kids aren't going to be able to eat. If my kids aren't going to be able to eat, then I'm not going to be a good father. See, our overthinking stems from thinking about things that probably won't happen or won't happen if we focus on what's right in front of us. And back to the statement of this video. Overthinking stems from the inability to change your attention from that which you don't want to think about to that which is in front. Following this statement, if you can train your mind to change your attention at will, then you can solve your overthinking, probably 95% of it. And I found that this is true. See, many times when I was going through stressful periods, I had a lot of deadlines, things that weren't good. Like there was a lot of chaos going around my life, and I could overthink about 1,000 different things. I had trained my mind to take my attention away from the things that I didn't want to think about, the things that were unhelpful in that moment, to then focus on things that would be helpful. So you now may be thinking, how do I train my mind to shift its attention from something I don't want to think about to something that I do want to think about? The way you do this, and the way I've done this, is through meditation. It honestly takes like 10 minutes a day. Like, you don't need any more than 10 minutes a day. Of course, you can go overboard and do 30, even an hour, but the truth is, we don't have time. You don't have time. The way you can do this is you meditate for 10 minutes. Meditation is simply focusing on something. So there's different forms of meditation. If you're a Christian, there's biblical meditation. You're focusing on a verse, you're thinking about it, you're dissecting that verse, but you're only thinking about that verse. The most common form of meditation I've found is focusing on your breath. And that's the type of meditation I did. I would simply say, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to focus on my breath. Whether it's the feeling of air going through my nostrils, whether it's me literally counting all my breaths, 1, 2, 3, up until 300, right? I would focus on counting my breath. And inevitably, during that period, my mind would shift. I'll start thinking about, oh, this deadline. Oh, I have to give this speech. Oh, I have to do this, and that, right? As soon as I was aware that my mind shifted, I would bring it back to the present moment. I would bring it back to what I was thinking about. And in doing that, I essentially achieved like one rep of shifting my attention from that to shifting it to this. And the more I did that, the more I practiced this meditation. In fact, in about 2 weeks, I found that I was drastically better at shifting my attention from that which I didn't want to think about to that which I did want to think about. And that's part of the reason why I say mental health is a skill. And once you view it as a skill, you can learn these characteristics, you can strengthen these habits that allow you to have good mental health. For example, what I'm talking about in this video, the ability to shift your attention from that which you don't want to think about to that which you want to think about. The best way I've found is meditation, because meditation is simply focusing on what you want to focus on, and every time your mind shifts, you bring your attention back. So you're essentially doing reps of that thing, and eventually you're going to get stronger. Eventually, your ability to shift your attention is going to be so great that you can catch yourself before you even start overthinking. And I think that's very important for people who are working and they don't necessarily have the time to take 3 hour walks to help them shift their attention. They need something that will help them in the fire, in the chaos of their job. So, yeah, that's all we have for the day. And that's my quick message to you.